Those that make history seldom see the footprints that they leave because the path is always before them.
A legacy. That's what Bill Lucey inherited from A. Philip Randolph, and it's what he leaves for the next generation. Because Bill Lucey has transformed AFSCME, our members' lives, and our struggle for social and economic justice. He's a fighter, a leader, a pioneer. Born in Memphis, Bill Lucey graduated from the University of California at Berkeley with a degree in civil engineering. He went to work for Contra Costa County and joined AFSCME. Very soon, he was elected president of AFSCME Local 1675. President Jerry Worth saw that Bill Lucey was a rising star.
When we got back to Washington, Jerry thought about this and said, that guy ought to be back here. I mean, we ought to have him. He's got it.
Jerry Worth brought him to the International and appointed him executive assistant. It wouldn't be long before Bill Lucey would prove his mettle in the toughest circumstances. When Memphis sanitation workers launched their historic strike in 1968, he was sent there to help resolve it.
Memphis was a major event in everybody's life and in the life of the labor movement. They really put together community support for a strike. The churches, the civic groups, which had never, to anyone's knowledge, been engaged in a labor struggle.
Through long months of struggle, Bill Lucey maintained solidarity and touched the conscience of our nation. In the end, AFSCME members won the recognition and respect they had long deserved.
The City of Memphis recognizes the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, AFL-CIO, Local 1733.
In 1972, Bill Lucey was elected International Secretary-Treasurer of AFSCME. That same year, he founded the Coalition of Black Trade Unionists, creating a fiercely independent voice for African-American workers within the labor movement. He has served as president ever since.
Changed the agenda, totally. And by that, it was simply saying, we will be recognized. We will be recognized, we will be dealt with, and we got a seat at this table just like everybody else. And we earned this seat.
Bill Lucey's commitment to the principles of democracy, freedom, and justice extend everywhere. That's why he founded the Free South Africa movement, which led the most effective grassroots anti-apartheid campaign in the U.S.
Bill played an absolutely critical role in mobilizing support within the U.S. Congress to adopt the Comprehensive Anti-Apartheid Act, within the broader labor movement, and within the American society to shift the attitudes of the U.S. government on the South African issue.
He gave this passionate speech about human rights, and he charged everyone in that forum that they had to take responsibility for ending apartheid.
Capital being used as a tool ended apartheid, freed Mandela, and created democracy in South Africa. Capital being used as a tool changed the world. This was Bill Lucey's baby.
Bill Lucey wasn't done making history. In 1994, he became the first African-American elected president of Public Services International, the world's largest labor federation.
We really want to thank you for thanking you for having been part of the PSI work for more than 3 decades. That's really something that is an achievement only a very few will share with you.
In 1995, Bill Lucey joined the AFL-CIO Executive Council, where he spearheaded an historic expansion to increase diversity and bring his dream of an inclusive labor movement much closer to reality.
We certainly in the AFL-CIO value his role as a member of the Executive Council and value the contribution that he has made to the growth of the labor movement and to the success of the labor movement.
For nearly a half-century as an AFSCME member and 38 years as an International Secretary-Treasurer, Bill Lucey has been at the center of our union's growth into America's most dynamic, effective, and powerful union.
When we were fighting for collective bargaining here in Washington State, Bill was always there to encourage us. I think we fought that battle for some 14 years. It was a very uphill push, and Bill was very inspirational to us all through those years.
He's the kind of individual that's there toiling alongside of you.
Bill Lucey builds consensus, and he leads by example.
He's been a person to bring people together.
It was a class act.
He has this Mandela quality, a deep and profound intellect, but a common touch with people.
He's just a role model for American workers everywhere.
He is a motivator, he is a teacher, he's a mentor.
Let me tell you something. That guy sitting in the White House right now, he wouldn't be sitting there without Bill Lucey and AFSCME.
I think this is what Bill should inspire in us. The feeling that we want to be better people and that we want to serve the society, our families, our community, and the world.
AFSCME members, we are better off because Bill Lucey has made history at every step of his remarkable career, leaving a singular legacy in the movements for workers' rights, civil rights, and social and economic justice. A fighter, a leader, a pioneer. Thank you, Bill Lucey.